evening, hockey fans. For tonight's NHL matchup, your Utah Hockey Club plays one more at home after the holiday break before heading back on the road. But tonight, against the Colorado Avalanche, as we play the Hope ESPN knows when to start a game on time. Good Lord. Anyway, your lineups for tonight. Utah, Keller, Hayton, Schmaltz on that top line. McBain, Cooley, Gunther on the second. Maselli, Bukestad, Krause on the third. Carcone, Stenlin, Kerfoot on the fourth. Looking at defense, Sergachev and Mata on that top pairing for Utah. Cole and Kesselring on the second. I guess that's not updated. Valimaki and Kolyachonok on the third. Vamelka in net tonight for Utah. Looking at the Avs, Lehkonen, McKinnon, Nichushkin on that top line. Colton, Middlestat, and Rantanen on the second. Kiviranta, Kelly, O'Connor on the third. Smith, Ivan, and Enola on the fourth. Looking at defense, Taze McCarr on the top pairing. Gerard Manson on the second. DeHaan Malinsky on the third. And Blackwood in net for Colorado tonight. Coming off recently signing that extension, I believe about 5x5 for him. This is the third and final matchup between Utah and Colorado this season, Utah getting the two at home. October 4th, 5-1 victory for Colorado. December 12th, not too long ago, 4-1 victory for Utah. So we'll see if either team can come out and win the season series tonight for them. Can't speak for Colorado, but can't really speak for Utah either. Haven't watched the last couple. From what I've seen, at least, the Ducks game went well for Utah, minus the fact that, they kind of fell apart in the third there, slip their game, or at least that's what I gathered from kind of listening to it and watching the stats. And then what was the other one? I already forgot as we wait. Still, ESPN decides we don't need to start a game on time. That would be silly. The other one, Minnesota, Dallas, that being the other one. Game where really, from what I gathered looking at kind of the stats and all that, a fairly, a fine first, came out swinging in the second and then just couldn't get anything going. So if Utah's going to want to bounce back and get, 2 more points tonight, because so far on this homestand, 1 of 4 potential points so far and barely getting that 1 point. So they blew that lead to Anaheim. So we'll see tonight if they can gather. The way they've been playing at home, if you got to hope at least 1 tonight. Oh, good. 15 seconds to countdown, says ESPN. So we'll see in a minute if actually it's correct. Which it's odd for a Utah team that was playing so good on the road, and then they come home and just forget how to play their game entirely. It's not a problem of, not a home problem. It's a systems thing. You shouldn't forget these things. So we'll see if Utah can bounce back. Maybe the holiday break's all they needed. Calm them down, cool them a bit. We'll see what happens. Well, good news. The ESPN broadcast is still behind the app. Go figure. Of course it is. Blackwood in net, playing, 5x5.25 for Blackwood. So we'll see if it goes as well as the Georgiev experiment did. But hopefully for Colorado, Blackwood, playing better should be good for him. If not, Wedgwood playing fine for him. Here we go. Finally, cool 15 minutes late. Bukestad, Kelly on the opening draw. Puck drop, tied up at the dot, won back by Colorado. They'll move that back into their own zone, trying to push up right side. Kelly, he'll push that in slowly, though. Can't quite get to it. Kiviranta racing for it behind the Utah net, looking for a quick little wraparound, saved by Vamelka there. Utah trying to push out of their own zone. It's Maselli. Tries to break through neutral ice, but loses that puck instead. Colorado back with it in their own zone. Looking for a long pass up their neutral ice. They'll find it all the way back down on net, though. Vamelka with the hold for the early save. See what fun things. Of course, the lineup's wrong because I see Ludwig in the defense for Colorado. Happens when they don't post their lineup. They just have practice lines. We'll see what is different with Colorado's. I guess we'll look during the first commercial break. Or no, I might have been looking at scratch. I don't know. I'll figure it out during the commercial break. Regardless, right side draw in the Utah zone. Bukestad and McKinnon on the draw. McKinnon wins that back. Tays got left dot. That one goes shot from the left side point. That one goes wide. Pushed around in the left corner now. McKinnon tries to get that behind the net. Not able to. Utah will steal that away. Sergachev trying to push that right corner. Colorado takes it right back. Makar, quick little shot. That one saved in front. Hits a body. Can't quite get to Vamelka, but he comes right out of the net to grab that one. Prevent anything from happening there. 19-14 left left in the first so far. Colorado with that early rush, exactly what you expect from a team like Colorado. Just, all the star power on it. They're going to come out swinging. It's a similar problem they've had in many of the games where they just can't get set up in the zone. Colorado doing a very good job has done a very good job of pinning Utah down. So we'll see if they can break through that tonight. Right side draw again, one back by Colorado, shot from a car down at the right point. That one goes wide. McKinnon left corner with it now. Tries to find a centering shot there for Lehkonen. That one goes wide, and Vamelka coming out of the net. Again, a diving save, just to really slow down that action, prevent anything from happening. Because if you let this Colorado offense get going, it's not going to be a good time for them. So let's see here. Right side draw again. It'll be Hayton. And was McKinnon, but he kicked out of the dot. It'll be Lehkonen on the draw now, right side. Hayton wins that one back for Utah, looking to clear it. They will up their neutral ice, but Colorado grabs it right back. McKinnon with it. Looks for a pass to neutral ice, finds it, but all the way back down. Lehkonen will get to it first there. No, he won't. Looked like he got to it first. Cole barely beats him for the icing there. 18:52 left in the first now. As we get this weird hybrid commercial thing that's going to throw me off all night, I'm sure. Oh, just advertising the Winter Classic. Don't forget that's on the 31st, not the 1st this year for some reason. Left side draw in the Colorado zone. Shot in front, takes a tip there. Soft little shot for Blackwood to save though. Colorado clears that out of their own zone all the way back down for an icing. Or no, not an icing there. That's a weird camera angle. Sergachev back in the Utah zone. Quick pass up. Utah moving up the left side. Cooley trying to get that one to Gunther. Can't find him, though. He'll end up right corner of the Colorado zone, looking to clear it. It'll be tied up instead. McBain trying to push that around. Girard looking to get to it first, looking to clear that out, and they will. Utah will pick it right back up and neutral ice, though. Trying to move in right side. McBain tied up in the right corner. Gunther trying to grab it, pinned up behind the net instead. Cooley grabs it in the left corner, trying to find McBain in front. Finds him for just a second, though. That pass picked off. Colorado moving up over the Utah blue line, takes a shot on net. That one bouncing to the right side. Utah will grab that back in their own right corner. Tries to kind of get a pass there, almost taken away. Motto will grab it instead. Looking to clear that out left side. Colorado will keep it in. DeHaan the one to push that around. Smith now grabbing it along the right side boards. Kalachonic trying to push that to Motto. He'll get it to him. Looking to clear out left side, and they will. Colorado will pick it right back up and neutralize, though. DeHaan a quick pass across, and Colorado dumps that right back in. Shot on Vamelka saved. As Mata now trying to clear it out right side. Will. Utah back up the other way with speed. Moving in. Carcone trying to get a quick pass in front. Won't find it. That one excellently blocked there by Colorado. Back up the other way. Ivan. Quick pass up to Middlestat. He'll dump that instead. Smith trying to pressure back in the Utah zone. Won't be able to. Stenlin. Quick pass over to Carcone. Tied up in neutral ice, though. Both teams kind of tied up in right at the face-off dot. Utah will just dump it behind the Colorado net. Blackwood will leave it behind. Kelly with it now, looking to clear that out of the Colorado zone. He will. Quick pass up to Kiviranta, trying to move that up left side. Will be dumped behind the Utah net instead. 16:55 left in the first now. Utah clear that one back down to the Colorado blue line. Tays will get to it first. Pass over to Makar, right side dot. Looking to clear it up out of their zone. They will. Kelly, tied up neutral ice, will get it to Kiviranta instead. Second attempt to push that around to the left corner. Won't get to it that second time either. Utah barely clear that out of their zone. Once again, Colorado picks it right back up. 16.5 shots sitting 4-0 in favor of Colorado. Utah just not able to get that offense set up. See if they can on this rush here. Smalt's trying to move in, force a dump it instead. He'll get that one on net. Blackwood with the soft little save there. 16:22, and finally, Utah's got a shot on net. Not even really a shot on net, just a soft little dump in. Colorado, this offense coming out swinging tonight. We'll see if it's another instance of a game where it's just all Vamilka. It's not going to be the Utah offense. It's not even going to be the Utah, it might be the Utah defense, but it's going to be a majority Vamilka. We'll see here. Left side draw in the Colorado zone. That one back by Colorado themselves, looking to clear that out right side. They will. Mott will pick it right back up. Moving in over the line, he'll leave that to the left side. Shot in front. That one's saved. Schmaltz the one trying to get that shot off. Or trying to get the shot on net there. He'll get it, but Blackwood with the easy save. 16:08. We'll see if this is really well, I guess this goes back to kind of what I've been saying over the last, whole time I've been doing this. Utah does a great job of letting the opponent get going in the first few minutes and then deciding they want to actually play. So we'll see if that continues. This kind of random trend continues tonight. Left side draw in the Colorado zone. Cooley on the dot. Middlestat as well. Jump the first time. We'll do it again the second time. One back by Colorado. Tays looking to clear that out left side. They will all the way back down to the Utah end. Cole will get to it first, though, for the easy icing there. Rantanen not able to get back quick enough there. 16:01 now left. So back down to the Colorado zone we will go. We'll see if, over the last games, if Utah's decided they want to win the game, they get going early in the first here. They might not get the goals on net. They might not, get the shots, but they get the offensive pressure. I'll redo that face-off there as that one dropped unfairly. So even if Utah doesn't do a great job of getting the shots on net here, if they can just provide that offensive pressure, hopefully they'll get something going. Hayton, Middlestat on the draw, left side, Colorado zone, one back by Colorado. Makar trying to push that up to Rantanen out the right side. They will. Kelsering will pick it right back up in the Utah zone, looking to push that. Not able to, though. Middlestat trying to get it. There'll be a call. Whistle blown there. As I got rid of the APA penalty, I believe. Yes, it will be. It'll be a 2-minute hooking on Utah. Hayton going to the box. 2-minute hooking against Casey Middlestat. So Colorado, that that power play early to action today. That is not what you want if you're Utah. Obviously, over the last few games, it seems like they've been getting sloppier and sloppier with penalties. For a minute there, they were doing real good of just preventing anything from happening penalty-wise. So seeing them fall back into that old ways is not what you want to see, especially against this Colorado power play. We'll see what they can do. 15:50. Right side, one back by Colorado. McKinnon down at the left side point. Pressured. He'll quickly pass that up to Colton, over to Nichushkin. Back down to McKinnon. Moving in, left dot, shot. That one's saved in front by Vamilka. Nichushkin looking for the rebound there. Not one to be found, though. Minute 46 left in the Colorado power play. 15:36 left in the first. Shot setting 5-3 Colorado. We'll see if this Utah penalty kill. That's the only saving grace so far with Utah kind of at times falling into taking more penalties than they should, is the penalty kill has been very solid at times. So as long as they can, at least clear it down, kill off some time against this Colorado power play, that's really all you can ask. Left side draw, one back by Utah. It'll be pushed back behind the Utah net. Sergachev trying to battle for it. McKinnon will grab it instead. Quick pass over to Colton. Looks for a shot from an angle. Won't find it. Lem to the left side. Stenlund pushing up quickly with it. Seeing if he can get anything going. If nothing else, looking to clear time. Hit by Colton in the left corner there. Rantanen will pick it up instead. Looking to move up ice quickly with it. Instead, he'll dump that back for McKinnon. McKinnon. Quick pass over to Rantanen. Moving up the right side, pressured by Sergachev, though. It'll end up in the right corner. Back down to McKinnon at the right point. Back down to Makar in the center. Back to McKinnon. Moving up right side, trying to find Rantanen in front. Tries to get that back over to Colton for a quick little shot there. Nothing there. McKinnon moving in quickly, looking for a shot from an angle. Won't find it. Tries to do a between the legs pass, it looked like. Nothing there. Makar, quick shot. Nichushkin will end up on the left side. 55 seconds now. Back Makar at the point. Now McKinnon moving into the slot. Slows a shot. That one's saved in front by Vamilka. And he'll hold. 47 seconds now left in that Colorado power play. 14:37 left in the period. You got to give it one thing. Colorado, this power play is buzzing. Just the passes are quick. Shots are quick. They're not giving up anything. Shots currently sitting 8-3 in favor of Colorado, so this team did not come to mess around tonight. Although so far, the penalty kill doing a decent enough job, killing off a decent amount of time getting that back down. Left side, Utah zone. That one won back by Utah, but tied up in the left corner instead. Both teams digging away at it. Still digging away at it in that corner. It'll be pushed back behind the Utah net instead. Kerfoot will grab it, looking to clear, and he will, all the way back down to the Colorado end. Blackwood, he'll leave that back for Taze. Back in his own zone. 23 seconds left on the Colorado power play. It's Middlestat moving in. He'll try and get that over to Lehkonen. Stolen away by Schmaltz. Trying for an odd man rush. Can't find it, though. Gerard instead with it. Anala moving up. Up the left side. Pressured in the left corner instead. Tied up against the boards. Utah trying to dig that one back. Taze looking to push that over to Middlestat. Won't find it. 2 seconds left. Utah kills off that power play. Utah back up the other way quickly. Trying to find a pass in front. Krause there. Looks for a spinning move to get that to Schmaltz, not able to. Colorado will get that back into the Utah zone. And Nola trying to push that in the right corner. Utah will take it right back away, though. Hayton back in the Utah zone. Leave that back for Cole as they go for a change. 13 and a half left in the first. 4 shots for Colorado on that power play. Nothing goes in, but not for lack of effort. Maselli, he'll dump that right side of the Colorado zone, trying to get it. It'll bounce in front. Nobody there to pick up that rebound, though. Kiviranta trying to push it out right side. He will. Trying to get that up to to O'Connor. He will. Right side tied up in the Utah zone. Kesselring, he'll push that back behind the Utah net for Kolyachonok, able to clear that up out. Tied up in neutral ice, though. Colorado fighting for it. Kolyachonok gets just enough control to get that back to Kesselring in the Utah zone. Looking for a rush on the change. Hayton trying to get it up to Kesselring. Kesselring, a shot from an angle, hits the side of the net instead. Will end up in the left corner. Colorado with it now. Looking to push that up through neutral ice. Will hit a Utah body instead, and they'll regain control. And another whistle, it looks like. We'll see if that was an offsides or penalty. It looks like it might be a penalty. I don't know. We'll see after the commercial break, unless they show it on this replay here. Nope, they won't. Of course they won't. Anyway, we'll find out after the commercial break, it looks like. 12:37 left in the first. Colorado with the early chance there on the power play, and really early chance all game, but keeps it, but nothing in the net yet. Listening to Colorado, Utah, and Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. $12:37 left in the first. Colorado with the big early rushes all around. Shots sitting 8-3. Looking at some of the stats during the commercial break there, when Utah's been struggling, one of the main reasons why not winning faceoffs, currently sitting 7-4 in favor of Utah. So we'll see what happens. Center ice draw, that one won back by Colorado. I guess we'll see if they can get that going, and then hopefully something bounces back there. Nichushkin moving up through neutral ice, enters right side of the Utah zone, pass back to Makar, right side with it. Looks for a shot, will get back to Taze down at the slot, right side for McKinnon. or left side for McKinnon, trying to get something going there. It'll be tied up behind the Utah net instead. Push left corner. Model will get to it first, looking to clear. Taken away by Tays. Pass over to the right side point. Nobody there. Utah back up the other way. Schmaltz with it. Or Keller trying to find Schmaltz in front. Won't. That one poke checked away. That pass there. Tays will get that back to McCarr behind the Colorado net. 11:45 left. That's Colorado back up the other way. Looking for a quick pass in front, won't find it. That one goes wide. McKinnon on the right side, trying to get that crease pass there over to Rantanen. That one just wide. Kept in, though, at the line. Girard looking for a shot. That one goes wide. It'll bounce over to the right side. Trying to be pushed deep. It'll end up in the right corner. Back behind the Utah net. That one bounces left side. Rantanen trying to push that back to Girard. Quick pass over to Manson. That one a shot. That one bounces left side. Girard looking to push that around left side. Behind the net for Colton. Colton trying to find Middlestat in front. Will be pushed to the right side instead. Looking for another centering pass. Utah able to steal that one away. Utah back up the other way. McBain, he'll leave that back for Cooley. Left side, a shot. That one saved in front by Blackwood. Could have bounced in if somebody was on the right side to pick up that rebound. Nobody there, though. Push all the way back down to the Utah end. Not enough for the icing, though. Shot sitting 9-4 in favor of Utah. There's Kerfoot up the right side with speed. Forced to just chip it in instead. Able to get to it first, though, in that right corner. Just looking to push that back to the point. Not able to. Colorado will steal that away. Smith trying to move that up the left side. Able to get a decent amount with that. He'll get that up to Ivan. Him now moving up that left side. Tied to the left side boards instead, though. Both teams digging at it. Still tied up there. It looks like both fourth lines on the ice. Still tied up along those left side boards. Both teams will end up finally behind the Utah net in the left corner. Nola, he'll get that back to Ivan. Back down the left side point. A big shot. That one chipped wide to the right side. Hits a body in front there. Smith trying to grab it. Utah grab it instead. Quick pass up to Stenlin. Forced to just chip that in. On net, though. Blackwood decides just to hold that. So play frozen. As I was saying before all the rushes, well, and I'll finish this thought first. As I was saying before all that rushes there, that's two chances now Utah's had where they've broken up the ice with that opportunity, to get that cross ice pass. Both times poke checked away by Colorado. So great defensive measures by them. But Utah's going to need a little more creativity in the offense just besides hope two men are open down there and hope nobody's available. Regardless, 9:56 left in the first. Utah getting some more offense going, but still tied at 0. That's all that matters at the moment. Listening to Colorado, Utah, and Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. I'm sure it'll be short because I talked through like half of it. About halfway through the first, still tied at 0 here. Shots sitting 9-5 in favor of Colorado. So that, like I was saying, that Utah offense getting things going at the very least, not staying trapped in, or not having Colorado keep them trapped in their own zones. So that's improvement at the very least. Although I guess if there is criticism to say for Colorado, it seems so far the shots they have been getting on net have been very clear. Vermelk's been able to see them fairly easily. So if they can get, maybe some more trick shots coming in, maybe look for a tip in front, that might be what they need to get that first goal, get that momentum rolling in their favor, get the pressure, I guess, against Utah here. Right side draw in the Colorado zone. That one, we'll try that again. So that one looked to be dropped unfairly. 9:56. Kiviranta, Bukestad, the ones on the draw there. It'll be pushed to the right side, ends up in the right corner instead. Both teams digging at it. Kiviranta able to pick that up and back up the other way they go. Kiviranta pushing in right side of the Utah zone. He'll leave that back. Quick pass over to Kelly. That one just goes wide. Not able to really pick up that pass as well as he wants. He'll end up left side of the Utah zone. Kelly push that back to left side point. Big shot from Manson looking for a pass instead. That one hits the bar and bounces up into the netting. A beautiful little sequence there is Girard back to the left side point, passes that over to Manson, looks completely like he's going to blast that one from the right side point. Instead, beautiful pass right through everybody, finds the exact lane he needs to find Kelly, tries to put that one short side over Vamelka, puts that one wide instead, but a beautiful attempt there. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Hayton will win that one back. Sergachev to pick it up. Utah back in their own zone. Keller our quick passes up for Utah. They'll get it into the Colorado zone. It'll end up right side. Schmaltz trying to get something going there. A shot will bounce up out of play, though. Kind of just leave that one at the line, seeing if they can, I guess, get somebody moving up instead, but nothing happening there. Maybe a right side draw in the Colorado zone. We'll see if they can get a little more pressure set up. Because when they showed the offensive time, it was about 4 minutes to 1 in favor of Colorado. So Utah just really needs to just get set up in the zone. Colorado tries to move back up in the Utah zone, not able to. Small to push that in left side of the Colorado zone. Looking to push that out right side. Tied up by Mata, though, but they'll get it out after the second attempt. Utah pick it right back up, neutralize. Hayton, he'll leave that back. Tries to get a pass over to Schmaltz. That one also bounces up out of play. 8:49 left in the first as both teams try and remember where the puck can go. Not up in the netting, not out of play. We'll see if either team can get something going here. Because after that initial rush from Colorado, Utah's answered back, but they haven't answered back with the same kind of pressure Colorado has, in my opinion. So really, it's just been a game of so far, minus that first few minutes and that penalty by Utah, rush, rush, rush. Nothing really so far after that, or since then. Right side draw in the Utahs or in the Colorado zone. Tied up with the dot, will be pushed back behind the Colorado net instead. Looking to push that out right side, will be tied up at the line instead. Middle stat coming in to pick it up. Able to get that across the Utah line. Will be back to Kessling, though. He'll hold behind the Utah net, pass that over to the right corner, looking to clear, and they will. Up to neutralize. Colorado will pick it right back up, though. Rantanen with it. Quick pass back to DeHaan. He'll get that up right side to Middlestat. He'll just be forced to dump that in instead. Vamelka behind the Utah net. Holds it for a minute. Skates out, looking to push that out left side. Chipped down by Cole, but allows Colorado to pick that one up in neutral ice. Back in their own zone, moving up with a quick pass over to Kelly. Tips that up to prevent the icing. As they go for a change, Kessling will grab it behind the Utah net. 8 minutes left in the first. Utah trying to push that up right side. Colorado will grab it instead. Moving in, Utah pick it right back up, though. Here's Kerfoot trying to get a pass across. Will be picked up by Stenlund in front. That one hits a body. That one hits Girard there. He's trying to just get that shot there. Back down the left side point for Valimaki. Another shot hits a body in front. Carconi the one on that attempt. Stenlund with it up the left side. Delayed penalty on Colorado. Carconi looks for a bounce in front. That one saved by Blackwood. A beautiful, both teams now getting to know each other behind the net as a scrum's happening now. That's 7.5 left. Girard and Carconi really getting to know each other. Manson as well getting in on the action. As I said before that, a beautiful attempt there is Kerfoot in front, finds the tip exactly where he needs to be. That one going 5-hole, but Blackwood sees that one happening or just reacts in time, gets lucky, whatever it is, keeps that one out. We'll see what Colorado's going to the box for. It'll be Smith, 2-minute interference. Doesn't matter who it's against, but it would be nice if it updated. So Utah now with the ability to answer back on the power play. If they can answer with even a fraction of what, oh yeah, it'll be on Smith taking that interference against Valimaki, the player there. If Utah can answer back with even a fraction of what that Colorado power play did, then they should have some success here. Colorado got 4 shots on their power play. We'll see what happens here. If they can get one going, get that momentum swinging back in their favor, this would be huge for them. Left side draw, the Utah zone. That one back by Colorado. End up behind the net. Poke checked away, though, by Gunther. Looking to keep that in. It'll bounce out of the zone. O'Connor racing for it. Vamelka will get to it first. He'll leave that, or tries to clear it out. Colorado looking for a shorthanded. That one's saved by Vamelka. O'Connor with behind the Utah net. He'll end up right corner. Cooley will grab it instead. Moving up with speed, he'll enter left side. Tied up along the boards instead. Colorado picks that one away. That shot almost goes in as that one pretty much shot at the line instead of behind the net. Colorado almost made a dangerous error there. Lucky for them, they didn't. Minute 20 left on the Utah power play. Keller will dump that in. Makar will get to it first, though. Looking to move up with it. Cutting through neutral ice. Still has control of it. He'll get that right side. Not able to get a shot off, though. It was Gunther and Sergachev there to really prevent that. Nichushkin doing a great job battling those two players again for it. Utah back up the other way now. Schmaltz tied up at the line. Pushes that back to Gunther in the left side corner. Quick shot by him, saved by Blackwood. This Colorado penalty kill doing a tremendous job of not letting Utah get set up at all. And additionally with that, doing a great job playing shorthanded in the offensive zone. Makar pushing the rush up all on his own. Both on that first rush there, both I don't even know what I'm trying to say on that one. Let's try that one again. On the first rush, getting in, trying to get shot attempts, anything. We'll see what happens the second power play unit now for Utah. Maselli, quick pass to Bukestad in front, looking for a quick one. That one will end up wide to the right side. 45 seconds now. Colorado back up the other way, but they'll chip it instead. Vamelka will get that one on net, leaving that for Kesselring. Kesselring moving up over the red line. Instead, he'll dump that back. It's Carcone with it. Cutting in right side. He'll leave that for Bukestad. Back down to the point for Kesselring. Pass over to Kraus left side. Maselli back in the left corner. Back down to the point for Kesselring. Back over to Maselli looking for a shot. Won't find it. Tied up instead by Manson. That one trying to be cleared out of the zone. Kesselring will keep it in. 15 seconds left on the Utah power play. Quick pass over to Carcone. Trying to move up the right side. Deep with it. Looking to cut in front. Will, but won't get a shot off, though. Maselli will push that back down to the point. Kesselring looking for one. That one hits a body or a stick, bounces up into the netting. 2 seconds left on the Utah power play, but this one, let's be honest with ourselves, over. Shots sitting 10-8 in favor of Colorado. So if nothing else, Utah on this power play, when they've been in the zone, doing a great job of getting those shots on net, getting quick shots. But the Colorado penalty kill, I mean, what do you even do? They killed half the penalty in the Utah zone. Just a tremendous job. Utah trying their best just to get something in front because they're seeing they can't get these shots through. This defense can't get up with it. So maybe they can find something in front, maybe a tip or something. That penalty finally killed off. Left side draw. One back by Colorado in their own zone, looking to clear it. Utah forces to dump that in instead. But yeah, Colorado doing a great job pinning Utah down defensively, which has been a trap they've fallen into several times. We'll see if they can overcome it tonight. Barely kept onside there as McKinnon stretches across to get to touch that blue line. Doesn't matter though. Utah back up the other way with it. Dumped in right side. Nichushkin will get to it first behind the Colorado net. Tied up by Kerfoot though. Both teams battling for it in the right corner. McBain trying to grab it. It'll be cleared out regardless. Kesselring will get to it first in the Utah zone. Looking to catch Colorado on a change. Won't. Kerfoot down at the right side point. Quick pass over to Kesselring. A shot in front. That one saved or goes wide. Colorado tries to clear, but kept in by Kesselring. Doesn't matter. It'll be cleared out seconds later. Tied up in front of the Colorado bench. Colorado tries to gain control of it. Both teams still fighting for it. Hayton and Keller, it looks like. Yeah, both of them fighting for it. Hayton with it now, looking for Keller in front. Just a soft little pass there. Colorado easily able to poke check that one out of the way. Back up to Colton now. Moving up over the red line, tied up along the left side board, so we'll gain control of it. Quick pass over to Lettinen. That one shot. Saved by Vamelka. He'll bounce into the right corner. Colorado trying to regain control of it. Malinsky, he'll push that to the left side. Keller will get to it first, but not without pressure from Lettinen. Utah will just leave that one back behind their own net as they go for a change. Kolyachonok with it. 3:55 left in the first. Shot sitting 11-10 in favor of Colorado. Utah trying to push that one through neutral ice. Won't be able to. Colorado, quick pass in front. That one saved or hits a body. The bounce to the right side corner. McKinnon with it. Dancing, he'll get that behind the behind the Utah net for Rantanen. Back into Chushkin at the left side, quick pass in front for Girard. That one bounces wide. Rantanen, quick pass over to the right side point for Manson. Back behind the net, McBain fighting for it. Loses his stick though for a second, so Rantanen will be able to regain control. Pushing that back to Girard at the left side point, back to Manson right side point. Trying to push it up. Manson will grab it in front. Quick shot. That one goes wide. Just a soft little shot there. Utah looking to clear. They finally will. It's that one all the way back down to the Colorado zone. Not for an icing, though. Girard getting to it before the red line. 3-0, or not 3-0. 3 minutes left in the first. Colorado back up the other way, trying to push it in. Will end up left corners. Both teams racing for it. Colorado looking to regain control. Kessling will get it back to Cole just for a second, though. Able to ward off Colorado. They'll get that one cleared out. They'll pick it right back up and neutralize, though. Malinsky trying to push that one up to Kelly. Forced to swing that around into the left corner instead. Krause will get to it, pushing that to the right side. Maselli trying to dig at it, but Malinsky able to fight him off just long enough. Colorado will regain control. DeHaan back at the left side point. Can't quite hold that pass as well as he'd like. Be tied up along the left side board instead. Will bounce in front. No Colorado there as they went for a change. Utah now going for a change. Kesslering back in his own zone. 2:13 left in the first. Utah back in their own zone with it still. Kesslering. Long pass up. Utah will chip that in. Carcone, the one to chip that in, will end up behind the Colorado net. Makar will get to it first. Stenlund with pressures. Makar just waits. Pass over to Tays. Moving up through neutral ice. Up the left side. He'll just chip that in. He'll repick it. He'll pick up his own little chip in, though. Moving behind the Utah net. Tied up on the left side, or in the right side corner. Rantanen will get to it. He'll dump that around, looking for the right, or looking to keep that in at the left side point. Colorado will right back to him. Back down to the right side point now. Makar. Tays on the slot. That one a shot goes wide. Be kept in at the left side. Minute and a half left in the first. Colorado a little too fast on the draw there. Forced to clear that out of their own zone. Or out of the Utah zone, I should say. Utah back in their own zone. Motto with it. Minute 15, looking to try and get some offense going in these last few minutes here. Him and Girard battle for it. Bounces in front. No Utah player to pick it up, though. Here comes Nichushkin up the left side. He'll leave that back for McKinnon, or at least tries to. That one poke checked away. Utah able to regain control. Keller trying to get a pass in front. Hayton will pick it up. Shot saved by Blackwood. Less than a minute left. And up in the left corner of the Colorado zone. Looking for a pass in front, but that one's stolen away by Colorado. Back up the other way. Lettinen with it. Trying to find a pass in front, or a tip in front. Won't find it, though. That one will end up wide. Utah looking for another rush. I'll just chip it in instead. McBain trying to get to it. Him and Makar battling for it in the left side corner. Makar will win that one away. Colorado looking to get it up out of their own zone. 25 seconds left in the first now. Be chipped behind the Utah net. Vamelka not able to do much with it. Let it up to the right side instead. Back at the right side point for Makar. Quick pass over to Tays in front. A shot. That one saved by Vamelka. Ends up in the air just for a second, though. And play blown dead, it looks like. Just for a high sticking, but not a penalty high sticking. Just the play blown dead standard one, I guess. The best way to put that. 9.7, so all things considered, this period pretty much over. Although not a minimal amount of time. Still enough time to get at least a shot or two on net. Could potentially score. Not likely, but not impossible. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Middle stat. And Utah kicked out of the dot. Looks like it'll be Hayton now on the draw. One back by Colorado. McKinnon will push that over to Makar. Quick pass in front. Vamelka. That one goes wide. It'll bounce over to the right side. Finally, lost sight of it for a second. Doesn't matter. No goals on that attempt there. That will be the end of the first. Shots sitting at the end of the first, 14-11 in favor of Colorado. So definitely the early rush by Colorado, answered back by any offense by Utah, and then kind of equal footing there between both at the end. So we'll see if either team can keep this momentum If Colorado can come out swinging like they did in the first and get anything going, get better shots on net, maybe get a tip in front, lucky bounce, whatever it takes. Same, idea there. If Utah can come out with any sort of pressure, match Colorado's intensity, get those shots in front, that'll be crucial for them. Listening to Colorado, Utah, and Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll see you back in 15 for the second period of this game.
it's supposed to feel.
Welcome back. So we get ready to start the second period, or at least should be here in a minute or two. Looking at some stats before we head into the second. Shots 14-11 in favor of Colorado. Looking at faceoffs, 13-7 in favor of Colorado as well. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play during the first. Hits 8-5 in favor of Colorado, and blocked shots 6-4 in favor of Utah. Both teams are it's going to come down to who comes out swinging, really, in this second here. If it's a kind of equally matched, kind of some rushes back and forth, it might be a little different of a situation, but it's going to depend on what team comes out swinging first. Colorado proved they could in the first, and if they can do the same in the second, I see no doubt that they wouldn't put one in this time unless Vejmelka keeps up that incredible run he's been on of just consistently being decent and great at times when he's needed. However, this is a Colorado offense that did put up 5 the first game. Utah answered back 4 the second, but this is a team that can and will score. So as long as that Utah defense keeps up, as long as Vejmelka's playing good, and the offense really gets going, then we'll be kind of more equal footing. And if Colorado gets things going, gets similar to that first half of the first, controls the zone time, controls the pressure, I see no reason they wouldn't eventually put one in. Opening draw on the center ice face-off there. One back by Colorado trying to push that up right side. We bounce in neutral zone instead. Kraus trying to move up with it. Would have been an offsides. Isn't offsides. So it looked like he wasn't going to touch it there. Didn't realize it was offsides. Second period's apparently not very good for Utah overall. Looking at some of the stats I have on the screen here. Goal differential of -12 for Utah, compared to +11 and +5 for the first and third, respectively. So second period's not the greatest for Utah. Left side dot outside the Colorado zone, one back by him. Girard looking for a quick pass up their neutral ice, be tied up along the benches instead. Maselli able to push that in right side of the Colorado zone, slows down, trying to get that over to Kraus. Will end up to him behind the net instead, pushed away by Colorado. Left side corner, both teams fighting for it. He'll poke out to Girard, looking to push that out of the zone. He will. Back up the other way, Colorado. Left back for Nichushkin, a shot, a save by Vejmelka there. Bounce back down to the point, kept in by Colorado. Pushed into the right corner, nobody there. Poke checked in front by Vejmelka to give that to the Utah defenseman there. Trying to clear it up out of their own zone, not able to. Sergachev will give that back to Mata, not able to. Poke checked to the right side of Vejmelka because Mata's not able to get to that. McCarl will grab it instead. Quick pass across. Colorado was shot. That one goes wide. Tays, the one there. That one bounces up into the netting. I don't think we... No, we don't have a commercial. Looked like we did there. But a great opportunity there by Colorado. Great pass back to Tays there. Gets that shot right in the zone, but that one bounces up where he doesn't want that to. So far, only a few minutes in, 18:46 left in the second now. But Colorado, I would say, of the two teams, the one that shows they have the rush, they have the pressure. Utah's been in the Colorado zone. They've been doing that much at least, but Colorado with the actual pressure in the zone. Left side draw, that one back by Utah, back up through neutral ice, though, trying to chip it in to the Colorado zone. Will on the second attempt, or at least tries to. That one will be called back for an offsides. Now 18:46, because I forgot the apps ahead. Regardless, point still stands. I feel Colorado's had the better pressure early off the rush here. We'll see if they can continue that. Left side draw outside the Colorado zone again. McKinnon, Kerfoot, one back by Utah. Cole, pass over to Kesselring. He'll dump that into the Colorado zone. It'll end up to the left side. Bouncing up in front, Carconi, a quick shot right into the glove of Blackwood. He'll hold for the save. So far, only one shot in the second. That one that just happened, Blackwood there. Utah's gonna need to get that offensive pressure going. I mean, it's a broken record at this point, but that's really the key to solving this Colorado offense, or the defense at this point, is just to get in the zone, tire them out, do the same thing that's been happening to them. Left side draw in the Colorado zone. Hayton, Middlestat on the draw. We'll do that one again. Hayton kicked out. It'll be Keller and Middlestat on the draw now. Finally, we'll drop that puck. One back by Colorado. Bounce to the left side corner. Kept in by Utah, though. At least tries to for a second. That one's stolen back by Colorado. Able to get that up and out of the zone. Moving in left side of the Utah zone. Left back, quick shot in front. That one's saved by Vamelka. I believe DeHaan, the one with the shot there. So Utah not establishing that pressure with the opportunity. They're not winning those faceoffs when they need to. They're not getting set up when they need to, and they're letting Colorado just beat them with their speed, beat them with their offense into the zone. It's not as Vamelka's been keeping them in it so far, so score's tied at 0. What's that prove? Left side draw, one back by Utah. It'll be run around to the left to the right side point. Colorado will keep it in. Rantanen trying to dance with it behind the Utah net. Won't be able to, and it'll end up left corner instead. Middlestat with it. Tied up. Utah able to steal that one away. Schmal to leave that for Keller. Keller moving in left side, at least tries to, loses that puck. Not able to get the control he wants. Will end up to the right corner instead. Colton, we'll get to it first. Pass over to Girard, trying to push that into the right corner. Utah will get to it first, though. Trying to move it up out of their own zone. Valimaki, a quick pass up along the benches, but nothing there. Colorado will pick it right back up. Quick pass up through neutral ice. Anola will dump that into the right side corner of the Utah zone. Him and Kolyachonok battle for it. Smith and Valimaki behind the net battle for it as well. Still tied up behind that net. Gunther trying to get to it in the right side or in the left side corner, not quite able to. Utah will come away with it on the next attempt, though. McBain behind the Utah net. Looking to push that out to the left side. They will. Here's Cooley racing for it. Able to beat Malinsky, but tied up too much pressure there. He'll wait. Zooming in is Gunther. Him and McBain tied up behind the Colorado net. Ivan and DeHaan tying him up. Malinsky there to help. He'll steal that away from the two, but Gunther, a quick shot in front. That one saved by Blackwood. Utah able to pick up the rebound. McBain moving along the left side board, so get that to Cooley in the left side corner. Pressured by DeHaan, though. Gunther there to pick it up, looking for a Michigan. Not very successful, but he keeps control of the puck. Mata moving back to the left side. Sergachev, quick little pass over to Gunther down at the left side point now. Quick pass up to Cooley up the left side boards, cutting in front, but that one poke checked away as he ends up into the net himself, or into the pads of Blackwood there. Pucked up the other way instead. Malinsky will dump that around in the Utah zone. O'Connor trying to jump that one in front, not able to. Utah pick it right back up. Quick pass up to Gunther, or up to Bukestad, moving up instead. Here's Maselli moving up the left side. Catches an edge, though. Colorado trying to poke check that one away, kept in at the line. Vamelka. Now I'm doing it backwards. Valimaki trying to push that one in, not quite able to. Colorado back up the other way. Trying to cut in front, won't be able to. Will end up behind the Utah net instead. Valimaki will get that over to Bukestad. Pressured, though, by O'Connor. Still able to clear that one. Utah, it's Kolyachonok up the left side in the Colorado zone. Trying to push deep. He'll double that back, or looks to double that back. Instead, tries to clear it all the way around. Not quite able to. McCarr will steal that one away. Able to clear that one out. Quick pass right back up to him. Moving up the right side with speed. Trying to cut in front. Great defense there by Sergachev. Poke checks that one away just in time. Circles the zone. He'll get that back to McKinnon behind the Utah net. Able to pressure that one off the puck, though. Stenlund looking to clear that out right side. Tied up along the boards instead. He'll bounce in front. Lettinen, quick pass over to McKinnon. Holds, saved in front by Vamelka. Mata looking to clear. It'll bounce over Girard's stick and all the way out of the Utah zone. That one goes. 14:55 left in the second now. Here's Colorado back up the other way. Tied up along the left side boards. Rantanen trying to get that one in front to Nichushkin. He'll grab it. Quick pass over to Rantanen, it looks like. Over to Middlestat, trying to get it to Rantanen behind the net instead. Held in at the point, poke checked away, though, and back out of the Utah zone it goes. Colorado back in their own zone will pick it up with pressure. Middlestat with it. Pass over to Manson. Trying to move up right side. Forced to chip it instead. Colton trying to cut through everybody. Won't be able to. Schmaltz will get to it first, looking to clear it, and he will. Middlestat pick it right back up the Colorado line. Launched in on net by Colorado there. Vamelka will get a quick pass up. Here's Haight moving in with speed. Poke checked away by McCarr, though. He'll keep control. Tied along the right side boards. Push back down to the point. Will bounce out of the Colorado zone, but dump right back in by Utah, looking for the change there. 13:50 left in the second. Shots sitting 16-13 in favor of Utah, or in favor of Colorado. I can read. Utah back up in their own zone, trying to move through neutral ice. They will. Castle Ring slows at the left side dot. He'll get that to Schmaltz, cutting around the net. Pressure in the right side corner. Still keeps control of it. He'll push that back to the right side point. Quick shot that hits a body in front. Schmaltz will pick it right back up, though. Moving back down is Keller, trying to cut in front of the slot. That one a shot. Hits up into the netting, though. 13:21 left in the second. Both teams with some great opportunities. McKinnon right in front has all the time in the world. Slows, but that one's saved by Vamelka. And then Utah back up the other way with a couple great rushes there. Not able to put anything past Blackwood yet. Listening to Colorado, Utah, and Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. Round 13 left to play in the second. 13:21 to be specific. Looking during the commercial there, was hoping to see if there would be a face-off by period breakdown, because currently sitting 17-9 in favor of Utah, or in favor of Colorado. It seems like they have not won any during this second. They'll probably prove me wrong on this one here. But not controlling those face-offs, a sign they're not doing well, as pointed out earlier. Of course, they do win that face-off left side draw in the Colorado zone, trying to push it into the left corner. Cooley and McBain there to pressure. Stend will end up back to Colorado, trying to push it up out of their own zone. They will. It'll end up all the way back down to the Utah end. Mata gets to it first for the icing. 13:07 left in the second now. Like I was saying, when Utah's not controlling those faceoffs, which they haven't been during stretches of this game, that's usually a sign they're playing poorly. Looking through the breakdown, minus Stenlin, who's always been great on the faceoffs, most players winning one or none of their attempts, so it's going to be crucial for them to get that going as this game continues. Left side draw in the Colorado zone. That one done a second time, one back by Utah. Trying to cut in front for a shot, and that one saved by Blackwood. Right side, trying to cut in front there, won't find it. Cooley, he'll get that back to the right side point, back to the left side point, shot from the slot, that one goes wide. McKinnon will pick that one up, and all the way back down it goes to the Utah end. Utah will pick it back up behind their own net. McBain with it, pressured by Lettinen. Mata able to get that pass across to Cooley. He'll chip that back to Sergachev, and he'll get that into the Colorado zone. Tied up along the right side, or along the left side boards. Gunther trying to pressure. Malinsky will get to it first in the right side corner as that one ends up around. Catches a bounce off the boards, though. Kolyachonok trying to fight for it. Him and Malinsky both digging at it, but Malinsky wins the battle there. Lind up behind the net. Utah steals away. Quick shot. That one saved or hits the bar, it looks like. Kept in at the zone, though. Sergachev looks for a shot in front. That one hits a body all the way back down to the Utah zone. Melko will get to it first. Bounces between his legs for a second there. Scary sight for Utah. So that Colorado defender there with great pressure. Kerfoot trying to push that up to Carconi. It'll bounce off a skate, though. It'll end up in the right corner of the Colorado zone, trying to push that back to the right side point. Nobody there. So all the way back down to the Utah zone it will go. Melko will just push that behind the Utah net for Cole. Pressured, though, so can't slow with it. Can't be slow with it. Looking to clear that all the way down. It will. Bounce to the right corner of the Colorado zone. No icing there. McCarr and Kerfoot, the ones trying to fight for it. Kept in by Bukestad. Quick pass across. Trying to cut that one in front. Won't find it. Bukestad will pick it up in the left corner instead. Passed back for Kerfoot, it looks like. Tied up at the line. Will be pushed out of the zone. Middlestat doing a great job pressuring Kerfoot just completely out of the zone. Not letting him get a pass off or anything. Maselli trying to cut in left side. He'll fling that to the right corner of the Colorado zone. Kraus get to it first, pushing that back to Maselli. Left side corner with it. McCarr and Ivan with pressure. Bukestad will grab it. Moving around right side of the Colorado zone. He'll slow in the corner, looking for Maselli in front. That one saved by Blackwood, and he'll grab the rebound, holding that for the save. Or for the freeze. 10:49 left in the second. Shot sitting 16-12 in favor of Colorado. Utah now getting that offensive pressure, getting in the zone, staying in the zone at the bare minimum. If they're not getting the offense going, they're staying in the zone, which, as been pointed out, if you're in their zone, you can't get scored on. That's been a problem for Utah at times. They've been pinned in their own zone. So, seeing them actually live up to that potential in that offense, great to see. Right side draw, one back by Utah. Valimaki will keep that in. Shot from Keller in front, bounces. Both teams digging at it in front. Will be poke checked away instead, though. Tied up the left side boards. Hayton with it. He'll push that around to the right side. Kept in by Koliachonic to the right side point. Tries to push that to Schmaltz. He'll leave that for Hayton instead. Tied up in the left corner. Schmaltz will grab it. Tries to push that around. Will catch a body instead. Colorado with it back up the other way. Trying to cut through the middle, won't be able to. Utah pick it right back up. Pass up to Keller, moving up the left side with speed. Or at least he'll try to. That one offsides, it looks like. 10:16 left in the second. The offense definitely ramping up from both teams, especially Utah feeling the pressure through that, beginning of the period. Colorado had their opportunities, and now Utah battling back with the offense they've shown they have. That's the disappointing part at times with Utah. When they're playing bad, they've shown they have the offensive capabilities. They have the pressure that it takes. It's just not capitalizing on it, especially at home at times. Left side draw outside the Colorado zone was won back by Colorado, trying to push up with it, not able to. Utah back up the other way. McBain trying to get a tip in front by Cooley, won't find it. Bounce to the right corner, Colorado zone, moving up with it now. Trying to cut that through neutral ice, they will. Moving up to the left side, we run around for Nichushkin. Lettinen the one to ring that around. McCarr will push that back to McCarr. I just said his name twice. McCarr will push that to McKinnon. Shot from the slot, that one saved by Vejmelka. It'll be pushed to left side boards instead. McCarr fighting to keep that in. He will, moving up to the slot with it. Trying to get a pass over to McKinnon. That one blocked in front. McBain looking to clear, won't be able to. Kept in by Manson. Pass over to McKinnon, left side. Dancing with it. Back to McCarr in the slot. 9:25. Looking in front with it. Still holds a shot. That one saved by Vejmelka. Able to see that one through the screen. Just catches enough of it. Makes the save there. 9:21. As I guess we head to commercial. 9:21 left in the second. Great pressure from both teams. Colorado answering back Utah's pressure in spades. But Vejmelka keeps this game tied at 0. Listening to Colorado, Utah on Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. 9:21 left in the second, about halfway done so far. Looking at the stats again during the commercial there, Utah playing better, winning faceoffs now. Over the last few faceoffs, haven't been many over the last few rushes, but they have been winning them. Great sign, get that offense going. And looking again through the stats, proving that it's been a big defensive game. Both teams with 7 block shots already. I mean, giveaway. It's been a very fast, very defensive game because looking at giveaways, 9-6 in favor of Utah. I guess not favor there, but you know what I mean. So very fast game, rushes both ways up. Not able to get anything. Well, shots on net, but both goalies keeping them in it. Right side draw in the Utah zone, one back by him. In the Utah zone, one back by him, cleared out. Colorado back in the zone with it now, tied up behind the Utah net. McKinnon trying to push that out of the right side corner. Kerfoot now with it. Moving up over the Utah blue line. He'll chip that in. Will end up behind the Colorado net. Rantanen will get to it first, trying to clear it out. Stolen away by Stenlund, looking for a centering pass. Won't find it. Colorado back up the other way. Middlestat with pressure, though. Forced to just dump that in. Kerfoot looking for the clear all the way back down. Will bounce in front. Here's Colorado back up the other way. McKinnon with it up the left side. Pass over to Lettinen. A shot. That one saved or hits a body in front there. Looked like Cole the one to save that. Bounce all the way back down to Colorado end. Kerfoot not able to get to it first, but provides some great pressure there. 8:20 left in the second. McKinnon. Quick pass over to Malinsky. Moving up quick with it. McKinnon, the right side dot. Quick pass in front, and they score. Quick pass in front, and he finds Lehkonen. Just gets the tip in beautifully there right in front. Not much Vejmelka can do. Colorado takes takes the 1-0 lead, finally, I guess. This would be the best way to put it after all the offense so far. Yeah, Malinsky pushes up the right side, gets to about the red line there, gets that back to McKinnon, finds Lettinen just sitting in front. There's 5 Utah. Every Utah is right in front of the net there. Finds that perfect pass right through all of them. Lettinen has the entire net to himself. Vejmelka open on that left side there. Just beautiful tip there. Lehkonen, his 11th of the year. McKinnon and Malinsky with the assists. McKinnon, his 44th, and Malinsky, his 4th. So a little bit of a difference there between the two. Shot sitting 19-13 in favor of Colorado, so it took a bit to get that one in. We'll see if Utah can answer back quickly. Graphic on screen says 12th goal, so someone's wrong. Regardless, Utah back in their own zone. Quick passes up their neutral ice. Vejmelka did it again. Valimaki with it, trying to push that up. Colorado able to clear that. Smith trying to gain control of it. He will up the left side. Shot. That one saved by Vejmelka. Pushes over to the right side instead. Tied up in the right side corner. Both teams fighting for it. Keller grabbing it. He'll get that behind the net. Valimaki not able to hold that puck. Kiviranta trying to race for it. Catches an edge. Play blown dead there for a penalty. Colorado to the box. Anola, 2 minutes for tripping. So Utah has the second opportunity on the power play tonight. Although that first one did not go great at times, so if you're Colorado, you might not be too scared here. Not exactly sure what the penalty would be there, because the replay is not even at all what the penalty was for. The penalty is Anola tripping Keller, and the replay is in the corner, Utah tripping or at least getting in the legs of Colorado. So I don't know what ESPN's going on about there. Regardless, right side draw in the Colorado zone. 7:31 left in the second. Utah with an opportunity to tie. Tied up with the dot will end up along the right side boards instead. Colorado able to clear, but just barely. Sergachev stops that from going all the way down. Sergachev moving through neutral ice. He'll leave that back in the Utah zone for Schmaltz. Schmaltz getting that over to Keller. He'll leave that at the left side for Cooley. Tied up at the line, though. Can't do much with it. Kept in by Sergachev. Back over to Gunther at the right side point. Keller deep with it. Back to Sergachev at the right side point. Keller moving to the right side now. Gets low with it. Moves back up with it. Cooley now switching him. Right side, back to Sergachev down at the slot. Moving up with it. Over to the right side. Keller not able to grab that pass. A minute 20 left in the power play now. Cooley back over to Gunther now. Or back over to Sergachev. Back to Cooley. Dancing the line. We push left side instead. Colorado. McCarr will get to it first. Looking to clear. He will. All the way back down to the Utah end. Melko will just leave that for Sergachev behind the Utah net. 1 minute remaining in the power play now. 6.5 left in the period. Gunther over to Keller. Back to Gunther. Moves in right side. Leaves that for Maselli. And an offsides. So Utah tries to get something going there. Barely not able to. If this is finally the replay they're looking for. Oh, yeah, that's the replay they were looking for initially on the initial tripping call. Not sure why they showed the other one. Regardless, Utah much better on this power play than that first one by miles. Able to actually get it in the zone, not let it get tied up outside the zone. Not even letting Colorado get short-handed rushes. So it definitely an improvement by them. Right side dot outside the Colorado zone. Bukestad. And I couldn't see who else was on the draw. It doesn't matter. Utah win it back. Kelly, it looks like the other one on the draw there. 45 seconds left in the Utah power play. Kesselring with it. Trying to push up out of his own zone. Not able to. He'll leave that back for Maselli. Maselli over to the left side for Kraus. Back to Maselli in the left side corner. Too deep with it. He'll get that around to Bukestad. Tied up on the right side boards. Back to Carconi behind the net now. Carconi to the left side corner. Maselli with it. He'll push up the left side corner instead, trying to get a centering pass. Won't find it. Not able to be kept in at line. Bounces over Kesselring's stick. Bukestad. Bad pass through neutralized. Colorado with it. Manson tries to get a shot or a pass across. Nothing there. Just kills time if nothing else. Kelly will dump that into the into the Utah zone. Maselli back behind his own net. 2 seconds, and that will kill off the power play. Utah tries to get that one into the Colorado zone. Not able to. It'll be run around instead. Soft little shot on net there by Colorado as they're dumping that one in. Velko will push that right side. Utah will move it back behind their own net. 5:10 left in the second now. Shots hitting 21-14 in favor of Colorado. Utah trying to chip that one up into the Colorado zone. Stenlin and Rantanen fighting for it behind the net. Quick little pass in front. Won't find it. Cole, another shot. That one's saved. Stenlin looking for the rebound. Just too wide with it, though. Mata, another shot from Cole. That one goes wide. McBain, it looks like, looking for the rebound. Digs out a couple times there and a delayed penalty on Utah. We'll see what happens there. That one blown dead finally. So Colorado back to the power play. Kerfoot, 2-minute interference, 2-minute goaltender interference against Blackwood. Likely just when he's chipping away at it in front, they decide it's too much. Throw him to the box for that. I have a feeling it was Kolyachonok digging away at it instead. Oh, no, it was McBain. I was right. Oh, no, never mind. Good Lord. No, it wasn't when he was digging at it. McBain's digging away at it in front, and Kerfoot just runs right into Blackwood. That's the penalty, not them digging at it. Good Lord, boys. 4:44 left in the second. Colorado back to the power play. We'll see if they can make this a 2-0 game when we return. You're listening to Colorado, Utah, and Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back for this power play after the short commercial break. 4:44 left in the second. Colorado back to the power play. Looking at the replay again, I'm actually not sure if you could call that one goaltender interference. Kerfoot in front with it, pushed into Blackwood. Refs decided otherwise. We'll see what happens here on this power play. Right side, one back by Colorado. Rantanen back to McCarr in the slot. We'll get that over to McKinnon at the left side. Dancing with it. Back to McCarr. Shot. That one hits a body, goes wide. Rantanen looking for a quick shot in front. That one enough with it to stay out. Poke checked away. McKinnon back to McCarr right in the slot. Back quick shot over to Rantanen. That one either hits the side of the net or Vejmelka gets just enough of it. Tied behind the Utah net. Sergachev will try and get to it first on the left side corner. He will, looking to clear that up to Stenlund and all the way back down out of the Utah zone. It goes. I'll have to see on the replay there how much that, or how, I'll have to see on the replay how close that was to going in. But as for now, Colorado back up the other way. Nichushkin tied up along the right side boards. It'll bounce behind the Utah net, looking to clear, but it bounced back to McKinnon in the left side corner instead. McKinnon pressured by Cooley. Quick pass over to Rantanen. That one hits a stick of Mata, bounces up into the netting. Play blown dead. 58 seconds left in the Colorado power play now. 3:42 left in the second. Hoping they show the replay here. Here we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. They're looking at the rules for that power play there. But Colorado with a great opportunity just bounces in front. Both teams digging at it, and somehow Vejmelka makes the save. Would be cool if they would show it, but what are you going to do? Right side draw in the Utah zone. A jump on the draw there, so should drop that one again. McKinnon, I couldn't see. It will be Hayton on the draw for Utah. One back by Colorado. McCarr over to Lettinen at the left side. Back to McCarr, moving up the left side instead. Lettinen deep with it. Back to McCarr at the left side. That pass is just too far for him. All the way out of the zone. Rantanen back in the Colorado end with it. 40 seconds left in the Colorado power play. I haven't had the thing on. There we go. McCarr down at the left side point. Back to McKinnon, left side with it. Looking for a shot. I'll get it to Nichushkin deep instead. Back to McCarr at the left side, or back to McKinnon at the left side, trying for something in front. Him and Nichushkin just kind of run into each other, can't get anything going. Back to McCarr down at the point. Back to Rantanen right side. Finds McKinnon in front, looking for a shot there. Vejmelka gets enough of it, and that's cleared out by Utah. 5 seconds left in the Colorado power play. 2:50 left in the second. That should be the end of that power play, and it is. So another one killed off by Utah. Rantanen moving in with speed. Tied up in the left side corner, trying to get that around. Utah looking to clear it out instead. Kept in barely by Anola, fresh out of the box. Middlestat moving up the left side, back behind the net now. Is Anola with it? He'll leave that for Middlestat. Both tied up in the right side corner. Bounce back. Anola, quick shot in front. That one saved by Vejmelka. Cooley with it, tied up along the right side boards. Able to just clear it out, though. Tays will grab it back in the Colorado end. Quick passes up. Here's Colorado in front with a shot. That one goes wide. Colton, the one there, the shot. Couldn't remember his name in the rush there. Land up back around to the right side. Colton with it. Back down a little slide. Back down to the line. Tays a shot. That one goes wide. Another shot from an angle. That one saved. Valimaki with it now. Poke checked away, though. O'Connor with it now. Trying to cut in front. Looking for a wraparound in front. That one goes wide. Not sure how that one went wide or what happened there, but doesn't matter. No goal regardless. Colorado tied up in the right side corner with it. O'Connor fighting for it. Gunther there, fresh from the bench, trying to grab it. Be poke checked away. Kept in at the line. Colorado shot that goes wide. Middlestat with it behind the Utah net. Looking for O'Connor in front. That one hits a Utah body. Not able to clear, though. Manson. Quick pass over to Tays. Quick pass to Middlestat at the right side. Hits Valimaki in front. Out for it. Kiviranta moving back behind. He'll get that to O'Connor. He'll push that back down to Tays. Over to Manson. As they just circle the zone with it. Back to Manson looking for one in front. That one hits a body. Vejmelka probably would have had that one regardless. Kept in at the line. Tays, quick pass over to Manson in front. That one shot. Saved. Hits another body. And that one out of the zone all the way back down. 48 seconds left in the second. Colorado with a great opportunity on those last rushes there. That Utah defense Kind of surprised that wasn't a penalty. Hayton with it now. Schmaltz over to Keller. Quick shot. Blackwood with the save. As Keller just kind of almost looked like he interfered there with the Colorado player, but the refs decide otherwise. McKinnon tied up along the left side boards. He'll get that back behind the net, looking for a pass in front. Rantanen. Nichushkin the one with the pass. He'll gain the puck back. 18 seconds. Tries to get it to Rantanen. McKinnon will pick it up. Pushing that back down the left side point for Girard. Quick shot from Nichushkin. Hits a body in front. Makar tries to find Rantanen. That one goes between his skates. Doesn't matter, though. McKinnon? McKinnon destroys a Utah player in a fight. Can't see who. Hayton. That is not who I would have expected on that fight there. 7.6 left in the second. McKinnon, Hayton, I guess, just had enough. Both wanted to go to the locker room early. See on the replay here what was going on between the two. Yeah, I would not have expected. We'll see if those are offsetting. McKinnon with a 5 for fighting, and I assume Hayton will grab one as well whenever the app wants to update. Yeah, McKinnon and Hayton just kind of getting tied up behind the net and then both just go at it. Meanwhile, Colorado with a golden opportunity in front. If they could have gotten that over to Rantanen, I believe, that puck just glides right between his skates. He had the golden opportunity to put that one in. I guess it wouldn't have mattered as McKinnon and Hayton both fighting. Hayton 5, McKinnon 5, offsetting, so nothing there. 7.6 left in the second. Right side draw, one back by Colorado. Big shot from Makar. That one saved in front. Utah able to regain control. 2 seconds. That will be the end of the period. Both getting to know each other now as Kerfoot just in the corner. Lettinen just skating into him at the end of the buzzer there. This should be an interesting third if this is how the second ends. We'll see if the intermission period calms things down between the two or if this just gets more intense in the last 20 of regulation. As it stands, Colorado with the only goal so far, catching a nice bounce in front of tip from Lettinen. It's either his 11th or his 12th goal. Somebody's wrong. ESPN says 12, app says 11 regardless. Puck is in. Oh, good sign. Colorado 15-0-0 when they're leading after the second. So we'll see if Utah can make that 15-0 no, that's not right. 15-1-0. With that counting, they're not gonna. Shots at the end of the second, 25-18 Colorado. We'll see if this feistiness carries over, if this Utah offense uses this as fuel, or if Colorado decides, you know what, we've had enough, and really gets the wheels going, gets something in. You're listening to Colorado, Utah on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll see you back in 15 for the third and final period of regulation. We'll see if this needs extra time, but that's a problem for then. Quick note before we get into the intermission, really, Latvia beating Canada 3-2 at the World Juniors. Winning in a shootout. Canada going 0 for 8 in the shootout. Wow, took 8 rounds there. Big upset for Latvia there, their first ever win against Canada. Welcome back as we get ready to start the third period, the final 20 of regulation. Breaking news in case you didn't see it somehow. Latvia beats Canada 3-2 at World Juniors in shootout. So congrats to them. I believe it was a 54-55 save night for the Latvia goalie, whose name I do not remember off the top of my head. Regardless, looking at our game tonight, stats before we enter the third, shots sitting 26-18 in favor of Colorado. Face-offs a bit more even finally, 22-15 in favor of Colorado as well. Both teams now 0-2 on the power play instead of 0-1. Hits sitting 15-8 in favor of Colorado. Block shots 16-8 in favor of Utah. Although Utah not looking great in the giveaways category, that now 13-7 in favor of them. Looking at second specifically for shots, 12-7 in favor of Colorado. So more, shots still about that same discrepancy. But I would say overall Utah had a better second period than first in offense especially. If nothing else, they had the zone time. And when you don't have any in the first... I've had this down the whole time. That sounded fine. When you don't have any of the offense in the first, having it in the second at any amount is good for Utah. So we'll see what happens here. As a reminder, McKinnon and Hayton in the box to start the second, or the third. I can count. To start the third, both taking those 5 minutes for fighting. We will still skate 5-on-5, but one of Colorado's biggest offensive pieces to the box. So this could be the opportunity for Utah to strike early, although we'll see what happens. Opening draw, one back by Utah. Trying to move it up the right side through neutral ice. Colorado will get it back instead. Kiviranta trying to push that up to Kelly, not quite able to. Sergachev will ring that around right side. Will end up back behind the Utah net. It's Colorado trying to get that back around. Will end up to Girard down the left side point, trying to get that back to Kelly in the left corner. He'll push that around to the right side instead. Manson, that bounces over his stick. Utah up with speed. They'll get to it first in the left side corner. Chipping that over to Krause, the right side now. Back around. Bukestad and Maselli fighting for it behind the net. Maselli the one to race for it. Drop pass back to Krause. That shot going wide. Colorado picks that one off entirely. Push down through neutral ice. Utah back up the other way. Maselli can't get in right side. Forced just chip that in the right corner instead. Tays will get to it first. He'll hold behind the Colorado net, waiting for the change. Cooley with pressure, though, so he has to come out and move. Getting up over his own blue line, he'll chip that in right side of the Utah zone. Cole should get to it first. He will, looking to push that right corner. Nichushkin there. He'll get that back to Middlestad. Back to Nichushkin, tied up in the right corner. Kessling and Schmaltz, the one tying him up. Kept in by the right side at the right point. That one shot goes wide. Kept in at left side boards by Colorado. Nichushkin trying to dig away at it. Cole get it. Moving that behind the Utah net. Back down to the right corner. Kessling will hold it. Looking for Nichushkin looking to get that with pressure, but he dumped out of the Utah zone. Tays back in his own zone. He'll chip that up, trying to get that over to Colton. Will end up right side and back out of the Utah zone. Up with speed is Cooley up the right side. Pass across, shot. That one goes wide. And that will bounce out of the Utah zone, bounce out of the Colorado zone all the way back down to the Utah end. Valimaki will get to it first, looking for a long pass up through neutral ice, trying to find Stenlund. Will, but tied up in neutral ice. Carconi will move in. Trying to break through left side, will be picked off by Colorado, and they'll dump that back out. 17:50 left in the third. Colorado up 1. Valimaki, he'll get that up to Kerfoot. Force just chip that in right side. Malinsky will get to it. Pass over to DeHaan. Back in the Colorado end, looking for a long pass up. Should go too far, and it will for the icing. 17:35 left in the third. Utah with some good offensive pressure in that beginning here, taking full advantage of McKinnon being in the box for these first few minutes. Because it's not common that you have one of your best offensive weapons stuck in the box for almost the entire 5 minutes. You got to remember, there's only 7 left when they took that fighting major. So about 2.5 till that penalty ends, or the fighting's end for both teams. Colorado trying to push that into the Utah end, tied up along left side boards, and a penalty called. Utah going back on the power play. Rantanen taking a 2-minute tripping against Mata. So Utah with another opportunity. We'll see if they can get this in on the third attempt on the penalty kill tonight. And if the patterns, stay true at the very least, I feel they have a decent shot. That first one, they completely, Colorado, that was pretty much a free 2 minutes for them. Second one, they had better offensive pressure, able to stay in the zone. So hopefully on this third one, they can stay in, get something going, get the pressure. At this point, it's something I say at every time when they get in situations like this. Just start throwing things to the net. You're down a goal, you're on the power play, just start shooting. You don't have time to find fancy goals, just get the puck in. Sergachev with it in the slot, back to Gunther at the left side. Sergachev moving up with it, he'll get that to Keller right side deep. Looking for a tip in front, Cooley, that one goes wide. Right back to Keller, he'll dump that right side, trying to get it back to anybody. Will be picked away by Colorado. Makar moving up with speed up the left side. Trying to cut into the front, he'll pass that across, shot, and that one goes wide. Makar trying to still pressure with it, not able to on the second attempt there, but kills off a decent amount of time on this power play. Sergachev, he'll ship that back to Schmaltz. Minute 25, Cooley back to Schmaltz, he'll get that to Gunther, trying to cut in front with it. Schmaltz back along the right side, Cooley now pressured in the right corner with it. Back to Sergachev, quick pass over to Gunther, that one saved by Blackwood. Good opportunity on the rush there by Utah on the second opportunity, and that first opportunity as well. Great pressure, great shots on net there. Nothing in yet. Great passing by Utah, if nothing else. Quick shots. They're doing exactly what they need to in this situation. You're capitalizing on that power play. McKinnon's still in the box. Rantanen's in the box now. You're on the power play. This is your opportunity to get one in. Left side draw in the Colorado zone. One back by Utah. Sergachev with it. Moving up to the slot. He'll get that to Gunther. Over on the left side. Schmaltz. Back to Gunther. Sergachev in the slot with it now. Back to Keller. Now down at the line with it. He'll get that to Cooley right side. Gunther trying to move deep with it. Shit. What an anticlimactic goal call that was. Sergachev from the line. Shot, and that one tips in. Wasn't even Gunther trying to move in. It was Keller moving deep. Regardless, that's a whole different thing. Utah ties this one up on the power play. See on the replay, and I'll give an actual explanation instead of watching Keller switch. Cooley down at the right side dot with it. He'll get that back to Sergachev at the point and shoots that in front. And Schmaltz with a beautiful tip in front, pretty much right in front of Blackwood. Nothing you can do about it. He's not expecting that one to move at all. Just tips that right past him, and this game tied at 1. Schmaltz his sixth goal of the season on the power play. Sergachev and Cooley with the assist, their 19th and 23rd respectively. And Utah quickly back up the other way. Maselli looking for a pass in front, won't find it. Be tied up in the right corner instead. 16 minutes left in the third now. Kesselring, a pass across to Maselli, shot in front, saved by Blackwood. And just like that, we're tied back at 1. Off a beautiful tip in front. I mean, there's nothing Blackwood can do on a shot like that. He is Schmaltz is directly in front of him, moves last second, tips that to the side he's not expecting. So, I mean, if you're Blackwood, you're hoping that one comes back, but at the end of the day, what can you do? And McKinnon's still in the box for Colorado, so let's see here. Fight for about 3 more seconds, so not much left, but the point still stands. Right side draw in the Utah zone. One back by Colorado. Colton moving up the right side with speed, but pressured away by Kesselring. Cole grabbed it. Pushing away with it is Utah. Quick pass over to Carcone. Trying to cut up the right side. Pressured into the right corner by Tays instead. Tays just doing a great job of shoving Carcone into the corner there. No penalty draw. Big shot by Cole. Looking for a tip there. Won't find it. Stenlin will grab it. Back to Cole at the left side point. Looking for something in front. He'll just throw that into the right corner instead. Looking to clear. Won't be able to. Kessler will keep it in at the right side. Here's Kerfoot bouncing down with it. Big shot from Kesselring. That one goes wide. Kirkoni and Middlestat tied up, so he's not able to grab that puck. Will bounce out of the zone. Utah looking to clear out of the zone as quickly as possible. Won't be able to. Pass over to Cooley, moving up with speed up the left side, looking for a shot in front. That one saved by Blackwood, and he'll hold for the save there. 14:58, shot setting 26-22 in favor of Colorado, but this game now tied at 1 off that power play tip in front by Schmaltz. Utah with much better pressure over these last few minutes and into this third here. Just this is the offense they've shown on the road, so bringing it home is exactly what they need. There's no reason they shouldn't be playing at home worse than they are on the road. It's a systems thing. This should be the same everywhere. Left side draw in the Colorado zone, one back by Colorado, but Utah diving for it. McBain trying to just poke that one in, not able to. Blackwood makes the hold there, but great effort by McBain on that rush there. Right off the draw, just dives right at that puck, trying to either poke that one on net, poke it behind the net, do anything with it. You'd love to see that. That drive, them not giving up on that play. Well, not even giving up on the play, trying to start that play right off the draw. Left side draw again in the Colorado zone. Hayton will win that one back. So both teams out, or both players on those fightings out of the box now. Colorado will clear that out of their own zone, trying to push up right side in their own. Quick pass up. Here's Kelly moving in. Shot. Saved by Melka. He catches the pseudo breakaway there. Will be kept in the zone. Kelly, quick pass across. Colorado right side with it. Colton, it looks like. Will be O'Connor, not Colton. Kept in line by Girard. That one tips up over the Utah net. Tied up in the left side corner now. Be pushed back into the right side now. Valimaki trying to get to it first. Manson will instead. Can't quite get that to Kelly. It'll bounce back to the right side. Kept in at the line, though, by Kiviranta. Shot. That one goes wide right into the glove of Vamelka. He'll hold for the save. 14:09 now left in the third. And Colorado now with McKinnon back on the ice and Rantanen as well, but that's been for about a minute now. Looking to get this offense going, put one in the net, get this lead back. There is no doubt in my mind they have the ability to do it. This is a Colorado team after all. This offense is incredible, but Vamelka in the defense, Utah playing better, they're going to have to step up their game even further, which knowing Colorado, they have the ability to do. Right side on the Utah zone. That one cleared out, but pushed right back in. Vamelka looks to slow, won't be able to. It'll be pushed back behind the Utah net. Motto will get to it. Looking to push it out left side, won't be able to. It'll be tied up by Taze instead. Looking for quick passes in front by Colorado, won't find it. It'll bounce out of the zone. Taze and Cooley racing for it. Taze will get to it in the right corner of the Colorado zone. Back along the boards, McBain looking to grab it. He'll get that to Cooley. Not able to hold that puck, though. Taze battling for it. McBain coming in with a big hit. Try and push him off that puck. Won't be able to. Colorado able to clear all the way back down to the Utah end. Mata gets to it first, though, and that will be an icing. 13.5 left in the third. Tied at 1. Shots team 27-24 in favor of Colorado, but Utah close behind them. Much better effort in this third. And then Colorado now, over these last few rushes, hoping to get something back, continue that pressure they've been having all game when Utah wasn't answering back. So we'll see if they can get that back in their game. Right side draw in the Utah zone, one back by in the Colorado zone, one back by Colorado, able to clear, but doesn't matter. Utah back up the other way. Maselli trying to cut into the middle. He'll leave that back for Kesselring. A shot saved. Will bounce to the left side. Blackwood not able to hold that. Quick in front for Krause, not able to get that shot off. Kesselring will grab it, moving that back down to the right point. Big shot by Cole, down to the slot. That one saved by Blackwood. It'll bounce back out right to him. Kesselring, down to the right side, just trying to throw something in front. Tips wide, but Blackwood reaches out, and he'll make the hold there. 13 even left in the third. Tied at 1 off a tip in off the power play by Utah. Both teams with some great opportunities following that to tie it up, or not to tie it up, to take the lead. But still, as of the second, tied at 1. Listening to Colorado, Utah on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. 13 even left to play in the third. Both teams tied up at 1, and both teams offense pressure so far. We'll see if either team answers first. This needs extra time. Right side draw in the Colorado zone. One back by Colorado. Malinsky looking to clear it out left side. He will. Utah will pick it right back up and neutralize. He'll chip it in right side. Schmaltz trying to grab away at it. That will bounce back. That will bounce back down to the Utah end for an icing, though. 12:47 now left in the third. Looking at shots so far in oh good lord, looking at shots so far in the in the third, 7-2 in favor of Utah. So this has definitely so far been their period. However, much I believe it was the Dallas game where they started that period strong and then fell apart, and that's I believe the second. So it's not impossible for them to fall apart, but I'm liking the effort so far. We'll see what happens. Utah, right side of the Colorado zone. Keller forced to push that to the or to the left side corner. Nobody there. Colorado trying to clear. Keller will keep it in off his body. Doesn't matter. We'll get it out on the second attempt. All the way back down to the Utah and another icing. Yep, another icing. For a second there, it didn't look like it was going to be, but clearly it was. If nothing else, Utah staying in the Colorado zone. It's the same thing I've been saying all game and every game. If you can just keep them trapped in their zone, that's the key. It's happened to Utah. They know this firsthand, especially in this game. Remember the first 5-7 minutes, Colorado trapping them in their own zone. So good to see Utah finally capitalizing on that again. Right side draw in the Colorado zone, one back by Utah, but dumped all the way back down. So they'll have to do the rush again. Trying to chip it in through neutral ice. Almost chip it in, but it catches Manson at the line, so that will be chipped in on a second attempt. Force just ringing around. 11:57, kept in at line by Kerfoot, trying to chip that right corner. Stenlin looking for a shot from an angle, saved in front. Carconi trying to dig away at it. Manson trying to get it away. He will. Colorado looking to move that out right side. They will. Sergachev trying to get that to Mata. Kelly will get to it, or Nichushkin will get to it first. Tied along the right side boards, the Utah zone. Kerfoot trying to battle for it. Finally, he'll get that away. Utah back in their own zone with it. Stenlin, quick pass up to Kerfoot. Some nice deking. Looks in. Shot saved by Blackwood. Just a soft little shot there, but great effort by Kerfoot. McCarr moving up the left side with speed, trying to cut in front. That one poke checked away by Utah before he can get deep with it. Here's McBain moving up the right side into the Colorado zone. That one poke checked away, but Kessling there to grab it. Shot saved by Blackwood. That one chips up out of play. Play blown dead. 11:08 left in the third. Shot sitting 28-27. Utah finally with the shot advantage tonight. The first time, I believe. Utah, great opportunities on that last rush there. Moving into the zone, McCarr trying to move in. That one poke checked away by Utah. Great defensively. And then moving in, same play. That one gets poke checked away from them. But Kesselring there to grab it, keep it in the zone, keep that pressure up, not let Colorado get set up, not let them get the offense going. Because this is a dangerous offense you can't let going at a time like this. Tied game, 11 minutes left. That's the last thing you want. Right side draw, Colorado zone tied up at the dot. Will bounce over Kolyachonok's stick, though, not able to keep that in the zone. Utah back down at their own end. Tied up and neutralized. Manson or Girard fighting for it. It'll bounce into the Utah end. Kiviranta with it now. Trying to push behind the Utah net. He'll end up right side. Push back down to the right side point. Manson forces to dump that around. Kiviranta will grab it back behind the Utah net. Looking for a pass in front. O'Connor can't get much with it. Girard back down to Manson. Tries to find Kiviranta. Won't be able to. Utah back up the other way. Cooley. Manson pushes him off the puck, though. Can't do much with it. Girard back behind the Colorado net. 10.5 left in the third. Manson waits for the change and finally moves up with it. Pass across. Colorado forced to just dump that in. Will end up left side of the Utah zone. They'll push that right back out. Pass through neutralized. Trying to grab it. Won't be able to. Kiviranta will get to it first. Back down to Girard. Quick passes up by Colorado. Back into the Utah zone. Malinsky trying to get something there. Won't be able to. Bukestad pressured away, but Utah able to recover it. Moving back in left side. Quick shot. That one pushed away by Blackwood. Will end up right side. Nobody but Colorado there to pick it up. So back up the other way they come. Middlestat trying to push that one up to Colton, but that one offsides. Would have had a great rush there, 1-on-2 there for Colorado, but offsides there. 9:51 left in the third. Great pressure from both teams as this game becomes tied. We'll see what happens with under 10 to play. You're listening to Colorado, Utah, and Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. $9:51 left in the third, game tied at 1. Right side draw in the Colorado zone. Utah looking to win that one back, but tied up at the dot instead. Schmaltz looking to push that around the net. Keller trying to get to it. McCarl will grab it first, trying to move it out trying to move it out left side. It'll bounce to the right end instead. Tays will grab it. Looking to move that out of the Colorado end. They will. Utah will pick it right back up in their own zone, though. Tied up and neutralized just for a second. Colorado will push that back to the right corner of the Utah end. Mata with it. Looking to push that out left side. Colorado able to grab it. Tays looking to get a centering pass. Won't find it. McCarl will grab it to the right side point. Circling around is Tays. Back to McCarr. Shot hits a stick. That one goes wide. Back to McKinnon left side. Back to McCarr. Racing in. Shot saved in front by Vemelka. Not able to grab it, but he'll push the rebound out instead. Tays will grab it back in the Colorado end. 9 minutes left in the third. Tays, he'll leave it and wait. So Colorado goes for the change, and I assume Utah does as well. Here's Colorado cutting up through neutralize. Whiffs on the dumping entirely. And that one might actually end up being offsides for Colorado. Not exactly sure what that one is. It's not a penalty, so probably just an offsides there. But yeah, Colorado looking to dump that one in left side, but just looks like he doesn't have his hand on the upper part of his stick there. So not exactly sure what happens there. Regardless, center ice draw. 8:48 left. Kerfoot, Middlestat on the draw. Kerfoot wings that back too cleanly. It'll bounce back behind the Utah net. Vemelka will leave it. Cole there to pick it up. He'll dump it out left side, trying to get that up to Kerfoot. He'll pass that up into neutralize. Carcone cutting in the middle. A shot. That one saved in front. Hits a body. Can't do much about that one. Carcone forced dump that around. Kerfoot will grab it. Moving back left side. Trying to find Hayton in front. Won't be able to. Colorado able to clear that one down and out. Kesselring. He'll dump that back up into neutral ice. Kerfoot. He'll get that right side. Hayton tries to get that back down to the point. Ranton in there to grab it. Back up the other way. 8:10 left in the third. Moving up right side into the Utah zone, trying to cut in front. Saved by Vemelka, and another one saved. Diving for it. Both teams trying to find where it goes. Vemelka has it in his glove. 8:01. Oh, hey. 8:01 left in the third. Shot sitting 29-28 in favor of Colorado. An intense rush on that last attempt there. Rantanen trying to get in front with it. He'll get the shot. Vemelka makes a save. It'll bounce right in front of him. Kelly digging at it. Colton there as well, just trying what you should do at a time like this. Colton went with the initial shot there, and then Kelly digging at it afterwards. Whoops, sorry. Just throw something at the net and dig at it. Don't let the goalies make easy saves at a time like this. Right side draw in the Utah zone. They'll win it back. Motto looking to clear it out right side. They barely will. Cooley will get that over to Gunther. Gunther moving in right side. Tied up with Taze, though. Can't do much. Makar will grab it. Trying to push that out right side. They will. Moving up. Can't get it over to McKinnon. Will end up on net for Vejmelka. He'll hold for the save. 7:42 left in the third now. Colorado, you can tell they're just trying to get back and set up that offense like they have been through most of this game. Utah, on the other hand, falling back a little, still putting up that offensive pressure, but letting Colorado get into the zone again, not letting them get set up, but letting them, push the front of the net, get those shots on. So we'll see if they can regain that full offensive pressure. Left side draw, they'll win that one back. Looking to clear out of the zone, they will. Colorado will get to it first back in their own end. It's Taze with it. He'll dump that back. Quick passes across. Taze back with it, back in his own zone. Looking to get that up. McKinnon moving up the left side with speed. He'll leave it back for Nichushkin. Can't do much as Krause pushes him off the puck. Looking for a quick little tip in front there to Lehkonen. Won't find it. Here's Bukestad back up the other way. Force just chip that around. It'll end up left corner. Takes a weird bounce off the back of the net there. Kept in by Utah. Maselli, left side. Krause in front with it. Shot saved in front by saved in front by Blackwood. He'll hold for the save. Shot sitting 32-28 now. It's 7:01 left in the third. Colorado with a great opportunity on that last rush. McKinnon behind the net finds Lehtonen in front. If they can get that pass again, I think that's the second time Lettonen's had an opportunity tonight where it just ends up in his skates, not on his stick. Either of those end up on the stick. It might be a completely different game, but as it stands now, still tied at 1. Right side draw, Colorado zone. Schmaltz, Kelly on the draw. Tied up at the dot, but Kelly able to push that back behind the Colorado net. Manson with it. Trying to push that all the way down. He will. I believe that hits a body, so no icing. Cole catches an edge behind the net. Colorado with it back in the Utah end. Forced to bring it around to the right side. Makar, he'll push that around, or not Makar. Regardless, Colorado trying to push it around. Doesn't matter. Utah back up the other way. Keller tries to get a long pass up to Hayton. Won't find it. Tied up now in the right corner. Both teams digging away at it. Colorado end looking to clear it. They barely will, but Keller will pick it right back up and neutral ice. Back to Valimaki in the Utah end. 6:20 left in the third now. Kesselring with it. Trying to move in right side. Will chip it in softly. Stenlin and Taze trying to race for it. Carconi and Makar fight for it. Doesn't matter. Bounces out to Colton. Moving out of his zone with speed. He's got Middlestat to his left. Force just dump it instead. Can't get to Rantanen. He's tied up by Valimaki. Looking to push that out. Utah is not able to. Kept in Colton at the right side. Pass over to Taze at the left side point. Tries to find a shot that hits Kerfoot. That won't go deep. Fighting for it at the line. Utah will chip it out all the way down. Won't be an icing. Kerfoot gets to it first. Him and Makar tied up behind the net. Bounce out to Rantanen, though, so won't matter. Looking for Colton, but Mata back with it. 5:30 now left in the third. Utah will chip that into the Colorado end as they go for a change. Sergachev and Girard battling for it in the left side corner. Tries to bounce that in front. Won't find it. Colorado with it. Manson. Quick pass up to McKinnon. Slows at the left side point. Looking for another tip in front. They'll find it. Lehtonen. Another tip in front. And this game back to Colorado's lead. Colorado just looks like catches Utah on a change or just catches the defense lacking somewhere regardless. Gets some nice passes. Lehtonen, not on the initial attempt. Vejmelka makes the initial save, but catches the rebound to himself. McKinnon moves in. He slows down at the left side dot. He'll bounce over to the left side. Oh, the initial shot hits Vejmelka. I can't quite see who made that initial one, but if I had to guess, Nichushkin. He makes the initial save. That bounce takes it right in front of Lehkonen. He puts that one in. Colorado up 2-1 late. 5:16 left in the third. Hey, look, they fixed their graphics. This is Lehtonen's 12th goal of the season. See who the assists are from. McKinnon and Lehtonen. Or yeah, there it is. Nichushkin and McKinnon with the assists, 6th and 45th, respectively. Center ice draw, one back by Colorado with the lead now. They just need to tie this game They just need to tie this game down for 5 minutes, and it's all theirs. Puck bounces down back to the Utah end softly for Melke. He'll just hold and make the save. 5:03 left in the third. Shot sitting 35-29 favor of Colorado. Off a lucky bounce off Vamelka, this game 2-1. Utah is going to need that offensive pressure, and they're going to need it now if they want to bring this one back. Still plenty of time to get one in, but they need to get back into Colorado's zone. They can't let them get set up, burn time off the clock. Left side draw in the Utah zone, they'll win it back. Dumped all the way back down, barely knocked out of the Colorado zone. It looks like an offsides, look like they're calling. That or a hand pass, one of the two. Might be hand pass because it was kind of punched out of the Colorado zone right at the line, so that would be my guess. Regardless, to commercial we go. 4:54 left in the third. Colorado up 2-1. There's your 2 for your second. We'll see if Utah can answer back late, or if Colorado will go 16-0-0 when leading after 2. Listening to Colorado, Utah on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. .454 left in the third. Colorado up 2-1. We'll see here if Utah can answer back quickly. They'll get it in left side, looking to cut in front. That one saved at an angle by Blackwood. They'll hold for the save. 4:45 left in the third now. Utah, as long as they can keep the puck in the Colorado zone, it's way too early to be pulling Vamelka, in my opinion. I don't feel like they would. With this close a game, there's no chance they do. But if they can keep that pressure in just long enough to get it to where it makes sense to pull him, then we have a different conversation. Left side draw, Colorado zone. Tied up with the dot, Colorado will win it. Moving that back behind their own net, looking to clear that out right side. They will. McKinnon tries to race for it. Sergachev will grab it to neutral ice. Looking for quick passes up to neutral ice. He'll hit Valimaki and bounce out of the Colorado zone instead. Run around. Tays behind his own net with it. McCarr looking to push that out right side. Tied up along the dot. Hayton trying to fight for it. It'll bounce back into the left corner. Keller can't quite grab it. Tays will instead. Looking to clear that out, and they will. They'll bounce down to neutral ice. Colorado trying to get set up, not able to. They'll push it back into the zone regardless. 4:10 left in the third now. Shot sitting 35-30 in favor of Colorado, up 2-1. Trying to cut up through neutral ice is Maselli. Trying to get to the center. He'll get that for Krause. Pass goes just wide for Bukestad. Forced to double back down to the point. He'll get that to Kesselring. Throws a shot on net in front, looking for a rebound. Won't find it. It'll bounce wide. Gerard tied up on the left side corner, looking to clear it out. It'll bounce out, but Kesselring gains control. Trying to cut in. He'll move in right side. Back down to the point for Cole. Will end up left side. He's not able to hold that pass. Bukestad's not able to either. Chipped up out. 3.5 left. That one goes just wide, so Utah lucky to gain the icing there. 3:29 left in the third. Back down to the Colorado end we will go. If Utah can just get that offense, just keep them in the zone long enough, prevent those changes, or at the very least, get them in a situation where they're tired enough they can't get an offense going back. Although with McKinnon, McCarr, players like that, it's going to be a little more difficult. Left side draw, Colorado zone. Looks like Hayton and Kelly on the draw. It will be. Tied up at the top, it'll end up in the left corner. Girard with it, looking to clear it out. Be tied along the boards instead, but will poke it out on their next attempt. Sergachev will grab it. He'll dump that in right side. Not able to get that far, though. Colorado will move it right back out. Tied up in neutral ice, though. Sergachev trying to, or not Sergachev, Hayton trying to fight for it. He'll get that over to Schmaltz, or at least he'll try to. DeHaan racing for it in the right corner. 3:05 left in the third. Chipped out by Colorado. Valimaki will pick that up in neutral ice. Holds and waits for a change. He'll get that back to Sergachev. Quick passes up. Keller with it. He'll get that back to Hayton, and he'll dump that back even further into the Utah zone. 2:45 left in the third now. Trying to get it into the Utah or in the Colorado zone. He'll end up left or right corner. Now at the left side. A quick shot. That one goes wide. Back down to Kessling at the right side point. Another shot. That one goes wide. Held by Blackwood. 2:32 left in the third. Shot setting 35-31 in favor of Colorado. A tricky situation Utah's in. There's plenty of time, and Colorado's proven on these last rushes here. They can take the puck down, put it in with ease, clear it out of their zone. So when do you pull Vejmelka? If you can't get that sustained pressure, do you have to wait for minute and a half, something like that, or do you risk pulling him early? I feel Utah will err on the side of caution, wait. Worst case scenario, they're playing 5-on-5. Right side draw, quick shot by Gunther. That one bounced to the left side. McBain trying to push that around for Stenlin behind the net. He'll grab it, trying to get it to Cooley. He'll wrap it around to Sergachev down at the right side point. Vejmelka to the bench. 6-on-5, quick shot in front. That one saved by Vejmelka. 2:17. Utah now 6-on-5. Shots currently sitting 35-33 in favor of Utah. Bit early, but I understand why they pull him at a time like this, especially now with the that second line on there. Quick shot from the right side there. Right side draw in the Colorado end. Stenlin, McKinnon on the draw. Utah with the empty net. One back by Stenlin. Sergachev with it. He'll get that back to Keller down to the right side point. He'll push that deep. Quick shot by Schmaltz in front. That one goes wide. Gunther to pick it up on the left side. Back to Sergachev, back to Schmaltz, back to Gunther, another shot. That one barely bounces wide, but Blackwood holds for the save. 2:03 left in the third now. Stenlin looks like he's going to the bench there, so they won't have their best face-off man for this next draw here. Quick shots by Gunther, just trying to put something in. Or no, he might still be on the ice. Stenlin, that shot actually breaks his stick. It won't be regardless. Hayton, McKinnon on the draw. Left side, Colorado zone, 2:03 left. Utah down by 1. See if on the second attempt they can drop this correctly. They will. Tied up with the Dowdley, pushing the left corner. McCarr trying to get to it first. He'll get it over to Nichushkin, trying to clear, not able to. Cooley looking for Gunther in front, won't find it. It'll bounce out of the Colorado zone. Here's Rantanen moving in for the empty net. He'll find it. And that makes this game 3-1. This should be over, but not impossible. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. 3-1. Rantanen just breaks past on the clear there. A minute 50 left in the third now. Just breaks past everybody off the deflection out of the zone, or the pass out of the zone, all the way back down. Puts in the empty net. Easy goal for him. Rantanen, his 20th of the year. We'll see what the assists are whenever the app decides to update. Minute 50, still plenty of time, not an impossible comeback. but doubtful if you're Utah. They'll win the center ice draw back. They'll dump it in right corner of the Colorado end. Manson trying to clear it out right side, won't be able to. Will bounce out and all the way back down to the Utah end. Valimaki will get to it first. Trying to pass it up through neutral ice. Back to Kesselring, trying to get it in left side. He'll pass it. Will end up right corner instead. Utah with the empty net again. Will bounce out of the zone. Krause able to grab control of it. Keller with it now. Back in his own zone. He'll leave it back. Quick pass back up to him, trying to cut into the middle. He will, moving in with speed. Looks for a backhand shot. Saved by Blackwood as he tries to go 5-hole on him. Just cuts through the entire Colorado defense. Incredible effort there as he tries to bring this game back within one. Cuts through the middle, cuts through the left side to the middle. Looks to go 5-hole, not able to. McKinnon with the assist on that empty net goal for Colorado. Oh, misses by inches there on that 5-hole attempt. His 46th of the season, his third of the night for McKinnon. So good night for him. Right side draw in the Colorado, and they'll win it back. Looking to clear. 1 minute left in the third. Tied up along the right side boards. Colorado just looking to kill time. Middle stat with it. It'll bounce still along those right side boards. Both teams digging at it. Stenlin will break it free. Tries to get it to Keller. Pass misses though. Get back to Stenlin. Back to Cooley at the right side. In front. Big shot for Sergachev. And that one bounces wide. Will end up back to left side dot. Lettinen all the way down. Misses the net though. So this one, an offsides or an icing for Colorado, and back down to the Utah end we will go. Lettinen looking for the hat trick there. Misses by inches. So, I mean, at one side, you got to feel a little disappointed for him, but at the other side, you're down 2, so it's not the end of the world if you're Utah here. 34.2. Left side draw in the Colorado end. Pretty much, I mean, it's not impossible for Utah to come back, but it's going to take a miracle. Colorado will win that back, and it'll end up in the left side corner. Bouncing over to the right side. Lettinen with it again, looking all the way down. He'll find it that time. Lettinen with the hat trick. Puts this pretty much out of reach. Not that it wasn't before. Let's not kid ourselves. Lettinen with the hat trick tonight, getting his 11th, 12th, and 13th of the season. Oh, it's also his first career hat trick, so extra thanks, or not extra thanks, but extra congrats to him on that. 25.4, we'll see once they clean the hats off. We can just finish this game up quickly. We're not going, okay, I thought we were going to commercial. No, they're just showing all the highlights of the goals again. Utah with a good effort, pretty much second half of that second really is when it started going better for them, but if they had come out of the gate swinging during the first, things might have went different. But overall, 2 points dropped at home in a divisional matchup. Utah not great at home on this 3-game stand. 1 out of 6 points, and really should have had 2, but blew that game to Anaheim. Lucky to get 1 at that point. So we'll see if heading back on the road where they've played better is what they need. Held right side, held up a neutral ice along the right side board, 17 seconds. Utah trying to fight to get that in, but Colorado will knock it back. Valimaki back in the Utah end, 8 seconds over to Kolyachonok. 5 with it now. Pressuring is Kiviranta. Doesn't matter. That's the ball game. 4-1 in favor of Colorado. Utah dropping the divisional game. Colorado also going 16-0-0 when leading after 2. And additionally, 13-7 on the road, so tying Winnipeg as the best record for that. We'll see if Utah can finish out the year right, back on the road where they've played better instead of at home on the 30th, which should be Monday. They'll play Monday and they'll play Tuesday to end out the year. Monday, they'll be in Seattle taking on the Kraken for the first of 2 times this season, I believe. We will see you then. As of this, I have been Taryn Holmes. This has been Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. See you back here on Monday for Seattle, Utah.